Hi guys, welcome. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up on this thing here. There we go. Okay, first person here is Malika for general. Malika for general. It looks like you're making a decision to put something in the past that no longer serves you, an old betrayal, an old wound, whatever it is, moving into the past, jealousy. I mean, the devil card, it could be anything from any kind of earthly pleasure, drinking, gambling, jealousy, anything that's low vibrational emotion moves into the past for you. Moving forward, no longer waiting for your ship to come in, possibly starting a side business or something on the side that's all your own that could bring in more financial stability, and it may be something with a creative flair. No longer holding yourself back, feeling like the world is at your feet. Out of the blue comes an earth sign if you're not seeing anyone right now: Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and things could move forward with this person pretty quickly. Feel love. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a Leo coming in. Regardless of whether you're with someone or not, you have growth and transformation coming in around your love life. Big change happens quickly out of the blue when you least expect it. Passion comes in. A new beginning can come in, and also feeling a little bit more balanced and like your love life is moving forward. Love cup is full, and you're heading towards success. Bridget, should I go out with my friends tonight? What's happening up there, Dylan? What are you licking? Yes, sun card. Going out with your friends tonight would be a good idea. Talia, how will my workday go tomorrow? Workday goes well. Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Feeling appreciated, feeling like finally all the hard work I've put out into the world is now coming back to me and I'm being recognized for my hard work. You could even be getting an offer that you can't refuse. Um, and if you got luck around, tomorrow should be a good day at work. Um, what was my spot? Bridget, does Talia have good intentions with me? Talia. Does Talia have good intentions? Yes. Mm-hmm. I said two, love. You have a fire sign coming in that could be somebody that you already know from your past: Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And that person may come in and things could move forward quickly. Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. It also looks like being at the right place at the right time. You may meet a Pisces that's a soulmate connection and you start a new journey. You have a couple of options coming up. Um, I don't know where you are in your love life right now, but things are going to change for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition and you move forward. You have another new love interest coming in. You may feel undecided about them when you meet them. They could be a Libra. That's okay. I would give them a chance anyway, even if you're not so crazy for them. Allison. PN asks someone for me. Why, if we aren't friends, my ex lied about sleep. Wait a second here. PN asks someone for me. Why, if we aren't friends? My ex lied and said I slept with PN's ex. What is she feeling about me currently, or what do you see happening within the next 6 months? I don't understand the question. Is PN is not your ex. PN asks someone, why, if we aren't friends? My ex lied and said that she slept with PN's ex. So who? I'm not sure. I don't understand it. PN asks some random person if you were with her ex. All right, let me do Phantom. How is B doing at the moment? How is B doing at the moment? Pretty good. New love interest is around. Justice is around. Good karma is around. He's persistent, staying on the right path. He's got a wish that's coming true. Six of Pentacles, feeling like he's earning respect at his job or school, whatever it is he does all day. Talia, I may have a general for the rest of the week. Okay, the rest of the week should not be bad. You have the love cup here being full. Um, you have a soulmate relationship around, but there may be indecision around this relationship. The Emperor's in reverse. You know I don't like this. Emperor in reverse is like somebody who's acting controlling or manipulating. So I would watch, be careful who you trust or who's trying to maybe get something out of you. I don't like this. Emperor in reverse is somebody's trying to be manipulating. But other than that, it looks like things look good. Love cup is full. Soulmate connection is around. There could be indecision around that. Not a big deal. Walking away from something that no longer serves you, and you have a Virgo around who could be somebody of significance, even if it's only a friend. I would just watch out for that controlling person. Mustafa, how my weekend be this weekend? Okay. Room for growth and transformation around choices. Love cup is full. Fire sign could show up. Or that fire sign may be around the picture. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. This may be somebody who's a familiar face that you just haven't thought of yet. Mustafa, will I get more money from unemployment? You should. Yeah, you should be getting more money from unemployment. Sepia, general through the end of the year. Choices. First thing that comes up around you is the Seven of Cups, which is choices. And then Six of Pentacles usually speaks of a business or a work relationship. It doesn't have to be, but either way, Six of Pentacles is good because it's earning respect and maybe being better compensated. You may have arguments around you between now and the end of the year. I mean, who doesn't have arguments? That's fine. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, feeling like finally all the hard work that I put into my career, I'm starting to see the fruits of my labor come into fruition. And the Eight of Pentacles, maybe going back to school for something. Four of Cups in reverse, getting an offer that you can't refuse or that would be very hard to refuse. It could have something to do with business or career. Wheel of Fortune, feeling very lucky or coming into a lucky time. You also have a new love interest and the love cup being full. Moving forward, before the end of the year, you have a Taurus, a Libra, and an Aquarius all coming in that could be of significance. And then between now and the end of the year, divine timing moves your life forward. Slow and steady wins the race. And so I think that between now and the end of the year, there's a lot going on around career and how you make money, or making money, the ability to make money, and it's all positive. Plus, you got a couple of significant people coming in before the end of the year, or possible significant people. Mustafa, how would my parents treat me if I regular wore all purple and wore gemstones I'm buying and smelled like dragon's blood all the time at home? Okay. They would be very concerned. They would be nervous. Yeah, I don't think they would be thrilled with this. They may they may be alarmed in the beginning and then kind of chalk it up to feeling like it's a phase that you're going through, and they may leave it at that. Sepia, love till the end of the year. I'm a Taurus. You got choices. So once again, Seven of Cups, choices around you. There's a water sign here, and there's good luck coming in around your love life. A wish, put it out into the universe. Water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Somebody from your past returns, Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Success comes in around love and feeling a little bit more like you're being appreciated, or whoever it is that you're with, or that enters, whoever it is that you're dating or that's in your world, they're putting in as much effort as you are. So it's not out of balance. Six of Pentacles is an excellent card when it comes to, well, Six of Pentacles is excellent regardless. Any relationship where you feel like I've put in a whole lot of effort, I'm not seeing anything pay off, you're going to leave it in the past. You're not even going to be anxious about it. You're not even going to care. You're just going to move forward. I think that you're done with sitting around waiting for things to happen, and you're moving forward to a time where you're a little bit more balanced. Several different people come in. You have a Virgo, you have an Aquarius, you have a Libra. Who else was here? A water sign that may be very significant. So you could have some nice options between now and the end of the year. Sepia, what can I expect to move? When can I expect to move into my own apartment? By the beginning of the winter. Anytime between 4 weeks from now, I would say would be the soonest, and before the end of the year, I would say. I mean, the end of the winter, no, I think it's going to happen sooner than that. T-Vet, general love. Okay, you've got some stuff happening here. First of all, you have a lot of people around you, which is a good thing. Starting a new journey is possible, and a soulmate relationship is coming in if you're not with anyone right now. You have a Pisces, you have an Aquarius, you have a Virgo, a Capricorn, and a Sagittarius. It may be your choice who you wind up with, but you might not make a decision right away. You may want to continue hanging out or talking to people to see how you feel and who you want, what you want, and you may let divine timing and good luck make the decision for you. I don't know if you go to school, but you could be going back to school. There may be somebody of significance around school. It could be an Aquarius. It could be school or work if you don't go to school. But there's an Aquarius that may be very significant before the end of the year. Georgia, RS reached out recently. Is he moving towards being ready for a committed relationship? What will he do next? You'll probably hear from him again relatively soon, but I don't think he's looking for a commitment. Not right now. Isa 2. Yes, true, the Libra. How he feel? How does the Libra feel? Okay. The Libra is slow and steady, I think, because they got somebody else around them. They may be with somebody else right now, and they could be holding themselves back. But you're going to hear from them or see them out of the blue when you least expect it. They may be feeling very undecided, and they may not know what to do. Somebody else could be involved here with this Libra. The Wheel of Fortune here, which is good luck, but the Fool is in reverse, which means somebody may let the cat out of the bag. Whatever this Libra is doing, if they're trying to hide something, I think it's going to be exposed or it's going to come out. Anthony, what are the blockages between me and the Cancer girl's communication and reunion? Why she still isn't contacting me? Because she's still with that other guy. Once he's gone, you'll hear from her. That other guy is still around. Yeah, see, here she is. Things change for the better quickly once that guy disappears. Right now, her focus is on him, but that's not going to last forever. And then she's going to be looking around to see who wants to pay attention to her. He's the blockage, but he's not going to be around forever. And I think that she's more into him than he is her. Allison, yes, PN asked a mutual friend about me. What's the energy around the next 6 months between us? I thought we cut each other off because my next lied about me to her. Next 6 months. Slow and steady. Whoever this person is, they're involved with somebody else. So I don't know why this person was asking about you. Sometimes people are just nosy, and if there's like somebody in common, they just ask. I don't ask about people because I don't care. I don't want to hear the gossip. I don't want to hear anybody's shit. But people do it all the time. Like people will ask me, "Oh, how's Amy?" And you know what I mean. So I don't really think that it's that big of a deal. I think it was more of like an in conversation kind of thing. This person looks like they're involved with somebody else and they're holding themselves back. I don't think there's going to be too much that happens in the next 6 months between you and this person. Sepia, Derek, and I. Oh man, you got the Lover's card here. He may try to get back with you out of the blue when you least expect it or when you finally go to move out. He may try to present you with a lot of bullshit. Like the Four of Cups in reverse is like an offer that would be hard to turn down. Yeah. This guy. He may give you a real song and a dance. You got the Lover's card here. You have the Sun in reverse. So he may still try to think that he's going to keep you around. That may be what comes up next. Sarah, who's coming towards me in love soon? You've got an Earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but you also have a Pisces coming in. The Pisces may come in, they may be very creative, a whole lot of fun, and really be working hard to capture your heart. I don't know, they seem like a fun person. Mr. Maurice, what do the cards say about my current job situation? Well, they indicate that this may not be your soul's calling, but it is something right now that pays the bills. I don't think you're going to do this forever. I think at some point you retire, you move on to greener pastures, and you feel a whole lot less anxious once you're not there anymore. Like, you may feel like the whole situation has been sort of disappointing, or it's just there's more for you out there, and there is. You could be at some point, I don't know how long you've been with this company, retiring, moving forward. You could move up the ladder first, get a higher position, and then retire from there at some point and open up your own business. If you did, it would be more financially stable, but not only that, it would be something, and may have a creative flair to it, something that is like your soul's calling. Three of Pentacles, you would have loyal customers and business relations. I don't think you're going to be here forever. I think it's like for right now. I don't know if it's the kind of thing I have to put in X amount of years. When I worked for A&P, my intentions were to stay there 10 years, get my pension, and retire from there and move forward. And at 10 years, I was buying this place, so I needed the extra money, so I'd never left. So even though my intentions were always to leave, I never left that company. But even though it was always part of my life until they finally went out of business, I did other things around that job. So you may start off with like a small business on the side, and at some point that may take off and you may retire from this company. I don't think you do it forever. I think it's like more of like a right now thing. So if you really hate it, keep that in mind. This is just for now, it's not forever. Um, where am I? Mustafa, will I catch up in my accounting class before the midterm in 2 weeks? God, I remember that stress. I remember that stress. Oh, God. Yes, you will. You will. You're going to do it. Georgia. Listen to that guy snoring. Iris reached out recently. Is he moving forward? Oh, I answered that one. I said, I think you're going to hear from him again, but I don't think he's ready for commitment. Not right now. Or he doesn't want a commitment, or it's just not right now. The timing isn't there just yet. Slobo, why Diamant is not reaching out yet to call me or text? The timing's not there. Not yet. Right now, the love cup is in reverse, and so is the Knight of Swords. So you won't be hearing from him for a little while. Four of Cups, he's thinking about it, but he's not acting on it. He's slow and stagnant right now, but that's going to change. Things are going to change and transform. If the timing isn't there, you have to give it some time. Sue, will my brother receive better results marketing his music by hiring Jen's the Guru? Okay. Jen's the Guru. Or Brandman Sean. Jen's, that one's better. Mimi, when will Jasmine Tyson respond to my message, and how will she feel about it? She should respond like at any moment. Like, like at any minute. How will she feel about it? Um, Growth, transformation, passion, and respect. So it should be good. You should have a good outcome. Uh, Auntie Charlie, possible future marriage, love read. Okay. It's possible that you wind up marrying or at least getting into a long-term stable relationship with the possibility of marriage coming up with somebody who you already know, somebody from your past returns. Six of Pentacles. They show up showing you a lot of mutual respect. Both of you are in it on the same page. Things grow and transform, and out of the blue, bang, you can end up. I don't know that you're going to run down the aisle immediately, but you may move in together quick, or things could just fall into place really easily. And I think it's somebody who you already know. A new chapter. After what I said to George last night, how does he feel and what can I expect from him? Well, he's feeling a little bit weighed down. Um, he's got the weight of the world. And it looks like he may take some time, or the Chariot in reverse is like a slowdown. Things don't change quickly. He kind of lets things rest a little bit, but then he doesn't hold himself back and he comes forward again. He's going to try again. I don't know what happened between the two of you, but he's going to, at some point, he's going to be trying to get back into your good graces. Uriali, T and I. This situation has got a little bit to go through. So feeling like there was a big hurt between the two of you. Somebody here was hurt and wounded by this situation, and there's still maybe sharp energy, and there also is a demon here still. So some sort of an earthly pleasure. It could be anything from somebody that drinks too much. It could be jealousy. Whatever it is, it's a low vibrational emotion. That's got to be dealt with. It's going to move into the past. And then moving forward, there's opportunity for him to return with the Six of Cups, and there's room for growth and transformation. It doesn't happen right away. It's going to take time. The timing isn't there just yet. Watch out for the Emperor in reverse. I don't like Emperor in reverse. It's somebody who's controlling and manipulating. Somebody who's trying to control the situation. You know, it's like somebody that promises you something, not because they really want to give it to you, but because they want something from you. I don't like Emperor in reverse. So I would be cautious when he does finally come back that he's not looking for something, whatever it is. I don't like Emperor in reverse. Anyhow, Allison, why hasn't the Pisces reached out or communicated? Everyone sees a return and I haven't seen movement. You should hear from him because you got the Knight of Swords here. He reaches out, but it does. I don't. It, like communication comes in, but I don't think it leads to much. Four of Wands is in reverse. Feeling burdened by the situation comes in. Uh, if he returns, I just don't think it's going to be that great. Allison, how does Mari G feel towards me? I think she likes me, but she's been acting weird. Okay. Gonna wish around this situation. She thinks you're creative, spiritually in tune. She thinks that you're intuitive, lucky, grounded, down to earth, stable, well balanced, attractive, kind, warm hearted, intelligent. I think she likes you. Cat. What do you see for me in love and in new connections? You do have success coming in around the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Um, a new love connection comes in with the fire sign. But you also have a Cancer here as well. So you could have two people coming in. Two people come in. Divine timing puts you at the right place at the right time. Mustafa. I don't see it yet. Let me do Julie. Have R and the Latin woman had sex last year and or this year? Okay. Has there been sex between Latin and R this year or last year? I only get a 33% chance, yes. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know that I think that that relationship is sexual. Like, it doesn't come up as very passionate and very sexual or very loving. So I would actually be kind of surprised if they did. Krista, gentle love. Being at the right place at the right time brings in a new love that could be a Capricorn. Something that's been disappointing and causing you great anxiety. There's a wish around that situation. So you can put that out into the universe. But there also could be somebody, aside from these other two situations with the Four of Cups, somebody around your world right now that's really into you and you have no idea. They haven't stepped out of the woods yet and showed you that. You might be feeling like the love cup is empty or like things are slow and stagnant. But I think over the next month to 6 weeks, you start to see movement. And there may be new people coming in. Pisces could enter. And that could start shaking things up a little bit. Kilani. Will Victor protect me this month? I think so. I think so. I think that you'll hear from him. Mustafa, how will I meet the fire sign girl? I don't know. I can't tell you how you're going to meet someone. Every now and again, like school or business will come up around. But for the most part, I don't know. Let's see what the cards say. It could be, there's a creative project. So it could be around something creative. Art class, or it could be at like a concert, at a museum, and it looks like it has some sort of a creative, that you meet under creative circumstances. Oh, damn, why isn't this thing charging? You know, these fucking chargers, they're a real pain in the ass. Okay, it's charging now. You know, you gotta move it. And I gotta tilt it this way. Why can't anything work right? Stupid shit. Mustafa, will the vitamins and the gemstone I'm buying significantly help me open my third eye, or is it not worth the money? Okay, let's see. I think they help. I think they help. I mean, it depends how much, like I always say, anything that's reasonable, like if you go out and you blow $100, it's not the biggest deal. $100 is $100, but like some people will like say, well, a spellcaster wanted me to pay them $6,000, and I'm like, no, not for $6,000. You know, vitamins, stuff like that. If it's reasonably priced, I don't think there's any reason why you can't try it. Anjali, what is Dave feeling right now about our connection since we've been in no communication since last 10 days? Will he reach back out? Okay. How is he feeling? He feels a little bit regretful for whatever it is that happened, but he also feels like he does need a little bit of space. He will reach back out, and I think you guys will start a new journey together, but he needs a little bit of time, a little bit of space, and he has to do it his way. So you can't like force him into anything. When he's ready, he'll reach out. Mustafa, will I enjoy and benefit from the meditation course at the Psychic Institute, or is it not worth it? And should I request a refund? Oh, excuse me. Will I benefit from the meditation course at the Psychic Institute? I don't think you benefit that much from it. I only have one ace here, and the Six of Rods is in reverse. Once again, to me, it depends on the cost. $35, what the hell, give it a shot. $2,000, I would get a refund. Tara, where will I be a year from now? A year from now, things have changed for the better. Not quickly, but slow and steady. You have a lot of strength around you, and you may be getting over a tower moment or moving through some sort of a tower situation. And then you might be starting your own business, a side business or something like that, where you make your own money and you put it, makes you feel financially stable and very secure. You're also feeling prepared and anxious for the future, but in a good way. The anxiety is good anxiety. Um, you may be thinking about going back to school for something, and you're feeling there's a lot of stuff happening around business. I don't know if next year at this time you're opening up your own business, starting your own business, expanding a business. Three of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of stuff going on around business, but I think it's yours. I don't think it's you working for somebody else. I think it's something that you want to do for yourself. Mustafa, general guidance for this weekend. This weekend, the guidance, buckle down and get your work done. Because if you don't hold yourself back, you focus on what needs to be done, you can accomplish what you need to accomplish, and you're going to feel a lot of relief. I would focus on getting your schoolwork done this week. Mustafa, general for the next 2 weeks. You got a large sum of money coming your way within the next 2 weeks. You're also feeling a little stuck in the mud, but you got choices coming in. The Magician here, so focus on what you want, not what you don't want. When it comes to love, you're going to have choices. You got a Gemini coming in. You also have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. That person may be around you already. Things change to the better quickly for you. And the Chariot, things start to move forward fast. Love, Olivia, love reading. Is there a new love connection coming? Fire sign comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. When you meet this person, you may feel like you've known them for 100 years, and you feel like finally you can breathe a sigh of relief. I'm no longer waiting for my ship to come in. But you're going to have choices. You also have another soulmate coming in that could be a Gemini. Love cup is full with the Gemini as well. And you might meet the Gemini under divine timing. So you may feel like, well, I had no intentions of coming here, but I showed up here tonight and then I met somebody. So maybe this was meant to be. You may find yourself in between two soulmate relationships. Mustafa, what do I need to know right now for my spirit guides? The Awakening, Archangel Gabriel. Look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. The Queen of Fire, confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. You have another one. You got Metatron here. Remember you said the other night? The Dreamer, a leap of faith. Follow your dreams. You've got unexpected opportunities coming in. Anjali, general reading for this month. You've got success coming in around a creative project. You have walking away from something that no longer serves you. And you have somebody coming in out of the blue who you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. You could be starting a new committed relationship. There's cause for celebration around love, possibly with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. Moving on to greener pastures. Leaving things in the past that no longer serve you takes you to greener pastures in your love life. The Magician. Put out into the universe exactly what you want because you just might get it. Growth and transformation comes in before the end of the month. Or you start a personal transformation before the end of the month. Like something may hit you like a bolt of lightning and you just like things might just change for you. Or you may be like, you know what? I'm not going to deal with people like this anymore. Now I make the rules. Now we play by my rules. We played by your rules. Now we're playing by mine. And you start to grow and transform this month. Slobo. I dream about him all the time. He said that he'll come next week, and if I'm ready to marry, but just dreams. What does it mean? Dreams are your subconscious mind's way of processing something that didn't happen, or that's something that is stuck in your subconscious. So lately I've been having a reoccurring dream It's not always the exact same dream. Like, I'm not always at the same place, but it's always the same situation and it keeps happening. So I went to talk about it with the woman that does my cards, and she said, you will continue to dream something until you're over it and it's out of your system. It's like, it's sort of a way of like the subconscious mind beginning to process it. So it's good to be dreaming it because you're going to dream it out and you're not going to care anymore. So as long as you're dreaming, you're processing whatever it is that's in the back of your head. So that's really all it means. Mustafa, can you dig into the fire sign? Is there? You know what? She could be around you. She keeps showing up. She could be somebody, and it usually is somebody who you would least expect. She's very intelligent. She's grounded, down to earth. She's got a really good personality and she's very successful, but she's focused. Like, she's focused on, she's probably in school. Sometimes she holds herself back. If you haven't met her yet, you meet her through divine timing, or you may have already met her through divine timing and you just haven't realized it yet. Like, that happens. Like, when I started seeing Gary, who I used to work with, the woman that was reading my cards said to me, she goes, it feels like we're turning a page. Like, we're going to be talking about somebody else next week. And of course, I was like, well, who? There's nobody around me. There's nobody around me. There's nobody around me. Who could it be? Who could it be? Who could it be? And her words to me were, you could trip over him in the A&P. That's what she said. But he would have been the last person that in a million years I ever would have thought of, just because he was younger than me. Um, I just never would have thought of him. Let me just put it to you that way. He never would have came to mind. And then I don't know, we became friends, and who the hell knows how that happened. But um, so when like, especially with card readings, it's like sometimes, like, you might think in your head, oh, it's got to be this person, and it's not, and it's somebody who in a million years you never would think of. When my friend Matt re-entered my life, he was somebody who I knew from high school, but he wasn't somebody who was a good friend of mine in high school. And he was, in a million years, I never would have thought that him and I were going to be friends at another point in our lives. I just didn't think that way. Like, he wasn't somebody who was significant enough. So this person may be around you, and it just could be somebody that you just haven't noticed yet. Mustafa, you said a Gemini is coming. Can you describe her? Okay, let's see. Very intuitive, very grounded, stable, down to earth, but very well respected. So that makes me feel like she could, like, have like a prominent job in the neighborhood, like, or maybe she could be very creative. Um, like, it could be the kind of thing sometimes, like somebody prominent in the neighborhood, right? Like, it could be like, I'm vegetarian, but we got Steve's meat, like Steve the butcher. I don't know who he is because I don't go there, but I hear people talking about him all the time. So, like, that's somebody prominent in the neighborhood, or Anna's Bakery. It's like people know they're prominent in the neighborhood because people go there frequently. So she could be somebody that's in the neighborhood and people know her for that reason. Like me, people always throw, everyone's always like, where do I know you from? I'm like, you fucking know me from the A&P because I worked there my whole life. So, like, that's the kind of thing. Like, it might be somebody who's a familiar face to you, another one that may be a familiar face, and you could start a new journey with her. Even if you guys are only friends, it could be somebody who's significant. um, Mustafa, what unexpected opportunities are coming my way? You have success coming in and you have the power to manifest. So focus on the opportunities you want to come in and you'll get them with the magician. But it does look like you might have an opportunity when it comes to love coming in. It also looks like you may have some opportunities, just like social engagements, parties, or being invited out, or get-togethers, that kind of stuff. And there may be some kind of a school function or some kind of a creative thing at school that may be an opportunity for you, and you feel like you got the world at your feet. Lovely. Is my current partner my soulmate? Is this a soulmate relationship? I don't think it's a soulmate relationship. It's only coming up 33% chance. Yes, that's too low for me to say that this is a soulmate relationship. Um, Sarah, what happens if I do this spell? Is it the right thing to do? Okay, this is my opinion on spells. Um, if you're not trying to hurt anyone, you're not trying to kill anyone, you're not trying to harm anyone, I think that it's okay to do a spell. My suggestion is to go with the energy of the situation. So if you're madly in love with the next door neighbor who's been married to you for 10 years, and this guy doesn't know you from a hole in the wall, then I would say that the energy of that situation is to not do it, but to do a cleansing and a healing for yourself. If you're dating somebody and this person, you're both on the same page and you're both uh, into the relationship and things are going really well, the energy of that would say to me, yes, go for it. You can do a love spell for that. What I find happens a lot is, and for me, it's as someone who does spell work, but also as a card reader, people don't tell you the whole story, right? So like sometimes like I'll look at the cards, like people will be like, well, what's happening with me and my Capricorn, which would lead you to believe that they're in some kind of a relationship. But when I look at the cards, I'm like, how well do you know this person, you know? And it's the same thing with spell work. Like people, like I'll suggest to people, listen, this guy hasn't called you in 3 months. Doing a spell right now may not be, you might not get the results because the relationship is detached as it is. So, you know what I mean? So my suggestion for you is to think about the energy that surrounds the situation and go with the energy of the situation, because forcing, manipulating, now more than ever, maybe in the past it would have worked, but now more than ever, because like the energy is just shifting in general, manipulation isn't working. So that would be my suggestion. Like that's what I always say to people, like when they contact me for spell work. If it's somebody who's like, I've been in love with Joe Schmo for the last 10 years and haven't heard from him in 8 years, like I'll say, listen, the chances are very slim that we're going to get this. You know, maybe you might want to, or do a love spell just to bring in someone new. If they really don't want to hear it and they insist I do it, I'll do it because it might make them feel better, but I can't tell you that I think that they're going to be successful, and I'll tell them that too. Um, but let's see what the cards say. Okay, the cards indicate you could have success around this situation if you listen to your intuition. Um, I mean, the worst that's going to happen, as long as you're not trying to harm anyone, is it won't work. It's not going to hurt anything. That's the worst that's going to happen. So I don't think there's anything wrong with giving it a shot. Deja, can you ask Spirit when will I have kids? Probably not for the next couple of years. There's a 7 around it, which could mean a couple of things. 7 of clubs could be first child is born in July. Also could be first child is born in the summer. It could be 7 years from now. It could be in 7 months from now. But timing is very difficult. I've told you all my story. I mean, I met the woman that reads my cards. It was right before my brother got married, and I think he got married in 2003. that's the time that I met her. It was like the fall, maybe, was it the fall of 2003? No, it must have been the fall of 2002 because he got married in October. And I remember going to see her for the first time in December. So I must have, and it was before his wedding. I must have been seeing her. Okay, so it's almost 20 years. It was like December of 2002. From the first time she met me, she told me, "You're gonna have an unexpected pregnancy," and I was like, "There is no way because I am way too careful, and there's just no way. Like, there's just no way that that would ever happen to me." So 2002, I got pregnant in 2019. And she said that in 2019, she said, I stopped telling you because she's like, it was getting frustrating that I kept seeing it and it wasn't happening. So I went there, right? Like, I found out I was pregnant on May 16th. I think I was there like, that was like a Thursday. I think I was there like Monday. And she was like, she didn't say it, but she asked me, she's like, are you having gynecological problems? And I was like, no. And she's like, are you having bad cramps? And I was like, yeah, but so what? And she was like, oh, okay. And she was like, well, something could go on. I have it on tape. I have it on a voice note. Something could go on. That was like, it was Monday. I found out on Thursday. So timing is a bitch. It took 18 years, 17 years. That's a long time. I was like, she's crazy. It'll never happen to me because I'm not, I'm not careless ever. So, and then, and then I would say things to her and she would be like, and then she would say to me, oh, okay. I would say it'll never happen to me. And she would be like, okay. And then it happened 17 years later. So that's why I can't swear to stuff like this because when it comes to timing, I know for myself, you know how many times I've cursed her because I'm like, this fucking bitch has been telling me. Meanwhile, and I'm not the kind of person that would like, I have so many friends that like pull stunts. They're like, well, I'll just get pregnant. And I'm like, okay, good luck with that. Because like, that doesn't solve anything. Getting pregnant doesn't make somebody love you. Like if you're playing games here, another form of manipulation. But I it was like totally out of the blue, and I mean we were dating at the time 5 years, 6 years, a long time. This thing's gonna buffer. It's gonna drive me crazy. Anyway, the point is that um, sometimes you just can't lock down timing. So, and sometimes things happen when you finally believe that they're never going to happen and you put it out of your mind because that's where I was at the time. I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll just never have kids and I'm going to have to be okay with that. And then it happened. So, anyhow, could my person be the M or the Leo? M the Leo or J the Scorpio? Okay, Auntie Charlie. Is it M the Leo? 33% chance it could be the Leo. Let's see if it's J the Scorpio. J the Scorpio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 6. It comes up higher for J the Scorpio, but they both are possibilities. Anna, how does Christopher feel about me today and the picture text that I sent him? It was a small text, but no response. He feels burdened by the situation, and he's dealing with a demon. It's like the energy around him is like I can't deal with this right now, or I'm not right now. That's why he didn't respond because he's just like either overwhelmed or he's kind of shutting down right now. Emily, when will I hear from Matt again? Steve the Butcher. I don't even know if that's his name, but that's the name of the store. Steve's Meats. You should hear from Matt before the end of October. I know, I hear people talking about the meat all the time. I don't eat meat, so I don't go in there. I don't go anywhere. I order shit online because I'm lazy. Samantha in general. My grandfather was a butcher. You are letting something disappointing and negative move into the past, which is a good thing. Moving forward, you got some passion coming in around a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Patience, compassion, peace comes to your life. Feeling like you're getting more respect business wise, whatever you do. Well, if you go to school or working, whatever it is that you do all day, earning more respect or feeling like you're being better compensated. Page of Pentacles, you could be starting a new business, a side business, or something that's all your own. Four of Wands, upgrading your home, moving homes, changing homes, entertaining at home, whatever it is, it's positive. Could be spending time with a new soulmate. If you're not with anyone right now, could be an Aries. If you are with someone right now, current relationship moves forward, and you're about to go through a transformation with the Death card. Tarot, what to expect November, December of 2021. November, December of 2021. You've got cause for celebration around a spiritual practice, possibly a marriage. Hierophant could be a marriage or a spiritual practice of some type. Coupled with the Three of Cups, I'm thinking it could be either a marriage that moves forward quickly or, yeah, that's what it could be. There could be a marriage coming in at that point. Paying off a debt or a loan, something that was weighing on top of your head, you finally pay it off. Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. You have a large sum of money coming to you at that point, but it may be a little bit delayed. You might not get it until early 2022. Vita, general for work. General for work. Okay, so you have the Eight of Pentacles here, which could be learning a new skill, going back to school, or on the job training, whatever it is, it's positive when it has to do with work. You may be feeling a little bit burdened by your job, but moving forward, Six of Swords could be moving on to greener pastures. You could, I mean, it's a couple of different things. You could be moving up the ladder in your current job, or you could be leaving the company and moving on to a different company. Listen to your intuition. You are about to start a new journey. So I don't know if you're going back to school and that's the new journey, or you're being promoted, or you're moving on to a different company. But either way, a new journey should be coming in relatively soon. Success comes to you around your career and happiness. Sun is in reverse, so it might take a little bit of time before you get happiness, but you're on the right path when it comes to your career. Rebecca, is A coming back? Right now, I'm only getting a 33% chance yes, so it just might not be happening for a while. You just may have to wait for the timing. Samantha, will I be able to launch my second business soon? Mm, it could be within the next 6 months or so. Deja. Um, I don't see it yet. Auntie Charlie, general finances. Okay. Okay, general finances. You've got things changing for the better quickly. Eight of Pentacles. You could be going back to school for something. It could be on the job training, whatever it is. It could enhance your finances in the future. It also looks like you have growth and transformation around career, job, business, or whatever it is that you do all day. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Celebration and forward movement comes in around finances. So, Page of Pentacles. That's what I like to see. I like the Page of Pentacles because he's like starting a side business or being focused on something that's all your own. And it could be something you do in your own time that brings in extra money on the side. It could be anything from, you know, being a dog walker to owning an Etsy store or something like that. But it could be something that brings in a significant amount of money on the side. And you may start that before the end of the year. All right, let's go back up to the top. Sonia. Is there still a future between me and D the Scorpio? Still no contact and I don't feel the same about him. Well, if you don't feel the same about him, then you don't have to. You know, if he turns up, that happens a lot. The guy turns up after you don't care anymore. So then, you know what? If you don't feel the same, then that's your answer right there. Let's see. There's still opportunity, though, which means that he still shows up at some point. Whether you tell him to go fly a kite, that's your business. But the opportunity could still be presented to you. Vicky, I'm definitely going to his city this weekend. Do you see me and Rich meeting up? Okay, let's see. It's possible, yeah. It is possible, 70% chance. Um, Nav, is Ammon missing me these days? There's no communication. Okay. You got a 33% chance, yes, he is missing you. Sergio, will there be communication between me and Sagittarius? Okay, let's see. You should get communication. You got a 70% chance, yes, there's communication coming in. Hazel, general. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened and you've got success coming in. It also looks like paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel relief and your life starts to move forward quickly. You've got good karma coming in. You also may have a trip coming in to water, by water, or around water. Sugar Plum, love General, single. Sugar Plum. Got a Virgo coming in. You have an Aries coming in. Somebody from your past is returning. You got people coming in. You're not going to be single for long, I don't think. You got a soulmate relationship starting, possibly with a Sagittarius that comes in out of the blue, like a bolt of lightning. Deja, will I get my money on the 14th of October? %70 chance, yes, I think you will get it. Anna, what would Christopher want to say to me today? He would be argumentative. He's got arguments around him. Well, he may want to tell you he needs space. He's got anxiety. He feels worried, and he needs a little bit of space. Anna, what can help strengthen our relationship for Christopher and I? You can't do anything unless he's willing to do his part. I mean, there's nothing that you can do. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody is not doing their part, and I don't think he is, he's got the Four of Wands in reverse. You know, it's like, there's nothing that you can do. Relationship takes two people. Both people have to do work. If one person isn't doing the work, the relationship doesn't last. That's it. There's nothing that you can do to make somebody put effort in or to make somebody do the right thing. It's a two-way street. And if you don't, I'll have people say things to me like, well, just tell me what to do to fix it. You can't fix it. You can't make somebody love you. You can't make somebody want to be in a relationship with you. And trying to force and manipulate things, you know, there are no right words. There's no magic words that are going to make things be fixed. And he doesn't seem like he's putting in any effort or any energy. So now that's up to you whether or not you want to stay in this. This is what you're getting from him. Does that make you happy? Is that what you want? If you're okay with it, and some people are fine with that, then you continue with the relationship. If you feel like this is not what I want somebody who's a little bit more proactive, then he's not the guy for you. There's somebody else out there that would put more effort in. But there's nothing that you can do to strengthen a relationship when the other person's not doing their part. That's just how it is. And he doesn't seem like somebody that takes care of his shit in general, not even just when it comes to relationships. He doesn't handle his shit, and that to me is his issue, not yours. Eli M. How is S going to feel when he finally meets me? He's going to have a lot of respect for you. He's going to want to start a new journey. He's going to be very persistent, and he's going to want things to move forward. I think he's going to be impressed by you. I think you're going to live up to his expectations. Haven't I done here yet? Let me see. Sharatin, bless you for. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you. I don't want any readings. I just wanted to. Oh, thank you. Thanks for stopping in. Mel, you can close them. Thanks. Deja, what does Spirit say about my health? Okay. You know that I always tell people, go if if you have any concerns. I'm not a big, I don't run to the doctor for any old reason. I'm just not a big doctor person. But if there's anything that you think could be wrong, see a doctor. Okay, here, this is what the spirit cards say. Seven of air, plans that need revision. There's more going on than meets the eye, poor timing. Now, that doesn't mean that, you have some kind of a crazy thing going on. It just may mean like plans that need revision. Like maybe sometimes we don't realize that we're not taking care of ourselves the way we should be. Like sometimes, how many times have you like grabbed something crappy on the way out the door when you know you shouldn't be eating so much sugar or whatever? So plans that need revision. Take notice of your daily diet and exercise routine. The lovers, Archangel Raphael, very positive. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. It says it right there. Yeah, you can't see it, but it says it. Seven of fire, defend your beliefs and your decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. Um, Ruby, will A come back to reconcile with me within the next 2 weeks? You got a 70% chance, yes. July 17th, how does the Pisces feel about me currently? Thinks that you're intelligent, grounded, stable, down to earth, loving, kind, compassionate, peaceful, successful, and attractive. And I'm not trying to force anything. Um, it's because he's on drugs, and if that's what he chooses, then he leaves me giving up and moving on. Yeah, yeah. Especially somebody that's involved with drugs, like they have to make that decision for themselves. When they're ready to get clean, they have to do it. You can't do anything about that. And it's unfortunate that there's such a drug. Like in my life, like I never knew so many people that had drug problems. Like when I was growing up, I mean, I don't know. I knew a lot of people that smoked pot, but that was it. It was the extent of that. But nowadays, Esha, will Evan and I end up in a relationship eventually? Got a 70% chance. Yeah, it could happen, like organically, just like a natural course of events. Nana, general. Life changes for the better for you quickly. You have love cup is full in celebration around a love relationship, possibly with a Taurus. Creative project around you that may be nice. You also have a wish, put that out into the universe. Could also be spending a lot of time with a Capricorn in the near future. Anna, angel card. Yep. The Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself. Very good. I like Archangel Gabriel, but Raphael's my favorite. I have a place in my heart for him. Mel, finance reading. Finance reading. Got the Ten of Pentacles. You should be getting a large amount of money. Large sum of money should be heading your way. And that should relieve some stress. Four of Cups. Four of Cups, there could be an opportunity in front of you you're not seeing yet. Large sum of money comes in, pushes your life forward pretty quickly. Heading on to greener pastures. Once again, Page of Pentacles shows up. Side business. You could be starting a side business of some type. Something practical that you can make extra money on the side that could maybe one day be successful enough so that you don't have to work another job. That would be really nice. You can do it all for yourself. All right, guys, I am going to go. Let me just read this one from Anna. It's been, it has to come from, yeah. Been with someone before. He was on meth, and for the longest time I didn't know because I didn't know how people would, would react to the drug, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I had a very good friend of mine. I mean, he's still friends of mine. I got two very good friends of mine. One was a heroin addict, and he was, he started with, and I guess most people that go to heroin do start with some sort of painkillers. And I think he was taking Oxy, and I think that eventually he went to heroin. And I mean, heartbreaking, heartbreaking. And his mom was a pain management nurse, so she was the kind of person that like knew what, you know, like knew what these drugs did to people. And then here it is, her son is addicted to it. And he said, he's like, you know, I had to beg my mother, please take me into the city, I need to buy heroin. And how heartbreaking for a mother to have to take her son to go buy drugs like that. But you have to, because you can't come off of it, you know, you have to go through a detox. So anyway, he's been sober now for several years, and he's doing really well the last time I spoke to him. My other friend has a problem with cocaine, and he would, I mentioned this before. I always thought that, like, of course, everything always comes back to us, right? So I thought like he was mad at me, and it's like, not everything's about you, Danny. You know, maybe something else is going on in his life. But he, like, it was bizarre things that happened, like, and I had no idea. Like, he used to work with me at yoga, and he didn't show up one day. Like, I hadn't seen him in a while. Like, we used to work together, and then he changed his shift, and I hadn't seen him, and we were going to be working together. And then he didn't come in, but he didn't text me and tell me. Like, normally, like, if you haven't seen somebody in months, like, usually, like, you would be like, I would get a text message, hey, I'm going to be working with you on Saturday, you know, whatever. Anyhow, I got a text message from the boss saying, oh, he's not coming in. Somebody hit his car last night, and he had just been in a pretty bad accident. So I thought, the way she said it, somebody hit his car. So it made me well, maybe he wasn't in the car. Maybe the car was parked somewhere, and like somebody plowed into it, and it's not drivable. But I wanted to make sure he was okay. So I texted him, are you okay? And no response, right? So I'm like, well, why wouldn't he answer me? You know, I just want to make sure he's okay. Even if he was like lying about it, you would still think that he would be, I'm like, yeah, I'm okay, I'm fine. But okay, no response. I didn't hear from him for like months. Then I saw him at yoga, and he kind of like didn't like, he took my class, but I don't think he knew I was subbing. So he came in to take the class, but probably not realizing I was going to be there. And like when he saw me, he just said hi, but that was it. And like he kind of ran away. And I was like, oh, that's strange. And then come to find out that that's how he acts when he has like a relapse. And anyway, he's been sober now for, I think, about 10 months, and he's doing really well. But it just goes to show you that sometimes people act crazy or out of character, and it has nothing to do with you. Meanwhile, like, I'm thinking, well, gee, what the hell did I do to him that he doesn't want to talk to me? And why isn't he responding to my text messages? And I was thought that he was mad at me, and then I was like, okay, well, then the hell with it, because if he's not going to tell me what I did, I can't apologize for it. But anyhow, it just goes to show you that sometimes we just totally misread the situation. It is. It's very sad, but the good news is that there's a lot of help out there, and he's doing so well now that he's actually going to hospitals, and he's talking to people that are in treatment program. And he's only been sober 10 months, but he's come a long way in 10 months. So the good news is that if you dedicate yourself to helping people, helping yourself, and everybody supports one another, you can all kind of get through it. So there is the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, he's not asking. He's not ready yet. Yeah, that's just the thing. Well, my friend wasn't either. I mean, there was one weekend he wouldn't answer us. He disappeared. We knew his apartment building, but we didn't know which apartment it was, so we couldn't, like, what we're gonna do? Knock on every apartment, calling like crazy. He wouldn't answer. Just let me know that you're alive. Nobody responds. That's terrible. This is a terrible feeling. All right, I am going to go, but I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll be back on tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. Thanks. Bye bye.